I just got off from work, so forgive me. I did not bring the extra light to put on top of this thing. So you will see me appear as I go through certain lights. So I'm gonna look a little darker on some of this. So forgive me. All right, it's Angela in Style. So again, I'm coming to you the most raw, most authentic as I know, unscripted, uncut, and basically straight to the point. This is a thought of mine. Like I said, I like to appear on here when these thoughts come, and I like them to be unscripted, and because they are their most authentic. This is what's actively on my mind now. So I was been thinking about and having a conversation with a gentleman that I'm dating right now, but I also had this conversation with a few friends of mine as well, and I wanted to have this share this with you all as well and see if this helps you at all. With me going through my spiritual journey, there are some things that I've done back in the past in relationships that didn't fare me well, that did not serve me well, that was not in alignment. Ooh, excuse me, it's really dark right here. Was not in alignment with where I want to go and what the end result I wanted for myself. And the end result is that I desire to be married. There's things that I repeated in the past that I did, lessons I haven't learned. And if you're a Christian person or a person of faith, you probably understand where I'm coming from, that sometimes we indulge in things and do the same things and repeat some of the same things over and over and over again that has not served us well in the past. And we continue to still live in that mindset and that mind frame and still do things on that level. I choose now that I'm walking in my spiritual journey now, not to keep repeating those same mistakes, not to keep going through the same thing. Like the guy that I'm dating, you know, he's super excited about certain things, but the end result that I want, if we are in alignment and if God is, you know, saying that, I don't know if he is my husband. God haven't spoke to me regarding that. But I'm 50, soon to be 58, and I don't have the time that I have left in my second portion of my life, second half of my life. I choose not to waste that time now. I choose to be very intentional about how I'm keeping my time and who I'm keeping my time with at this point. So I'm going to say some things that might be a little adult on here, but I believe all adults are chiming in. So when we were talking about certain things, he was talking about how certain things seem to fit. You know, how, you know, he's, you know, it seemed like we kind of fit with each other in a lot of ways, in a lot of respects, including even hugging each other. Everything is like, I feel like we feel like we're fit in a lot of ways. But the sexual thing is something that we have not explored. Now, I'm not saying that we haven't kind of test the waters, but we ain't go all the way in the water, okay? So I'm gonna say that. We didn't go all the way in the water, but we test some waters. And I told him that, and this is the thing, having sex with somebody, that's the easy thing. That is so easy to do, to indulge in the temporary satisfaction, the temporary feelings, and to get off and have that temporary gratification, that real quick self-serving, self-soothing gratification of sex. That's the easiest thing to do. The hard thing is trying to having someone that is fully invested in you, not just for what your body can do and how they make you feel sexually. Having somebody to fully take you on and be committed to you, to make you go the extra mile to make you their spouse. And in this respect, talking about myself, his wife or a wife, because I don't know if it'd be him. So Yeah, back in the day, you know, I got in a girlfriend, boyfriend status, and, we connect that way and everything, but it's the same old things that repeat, and I choose not to keep making the same mistakes. I choose not to keep going through the same cycle. I choose not to keep not learning the lessons that I should learn, because none of these things panned out or serve me well or align with anywhere that I want to go. And marriage is where I want to go. My thing is, if you can't invest in, for me, I'm not the one that you're going to make because we talked about, his thing is like, oh, I want to make love. But first of all, this is how I look at making love. Not just that you love the person, but you're in love with that person. And if you all of those things, do the hard part. Not the easy part. Not the self gratification of sex. Do the hard part. The hard part is investing in that person and making them your spouse. Going the extra mile, going in deep with them that way instead of in the bedroom. That's what I'm talking about. My thing is, if I'm not here with you and I'm not here with you, ain't no reason why I need to be down there with you. Okay? I ain't trying to get down with you there. If you get put it on here, what's the whole point of that? That's where I'm at. That's the stage and age I'm at right now. I don't know if anybody's going through that, been through that, experienced that. What's your alignment? Are you there on the same page as far as that goes? Because my thing is, what Beyonce say, put a ring on it? Yes, put a ring on it. And you never too old to get married, for the ones out there that might be some naysayers saying, oh, well, you almost 58 years old. You trying to get married? I was married before, and I do want to be married again. But my thing is, do the hard part. Sex is easy. Getting in bed with somebody is very easy. And getting off is very easy. But I ain't trying to get down with the person down there. Why are we doing that? We grown. And I'm not going to invest with, and that's another thing. I want a husband to also, there's certain things that I'm going to do for a husband that I'm not going to do for a boyfriend. I'm just not. I want to build with a husband. I'm not building with a boyfriend. I got my place, he got his place and stuff. I'm not moving in, he ain't moving in with me. Unless I am your spouse. And I want to build with that person. But I don't mind building by myself if I got to, if I don't get married. But I'm not doing that. A husband, for me, as far as I'm concerned, I made a joke before. A husband for me can get all of me. A boyfriend only can get parts of me, some parts of me. And I ain't talking about sex. A husband can get a Rolex. A boyfriend he better be glad he get a Timex. Okay? That means that I don't mind going for broke, going to, and breaking the bag on my husband. But I'm not doing that for no boyfriend. And I know there's people out here that say, well, you can have those type of relationship, a good relationship with a boyfriend. If that's what you choose to do, that's what you choose to do. But like I said, my alignment is going to be with God's alignment. He honors marriage. And that's where I want to be. In an organization of marriage that he ordained and he honors. That's what I want for myself. It's not for everybody. I get that. But that is what I want for me. I want that for me. And how many of you out there want that for yourself? How many of you want that for yourself? How many people not gonna satisfy, not gonna put it like this, shortchange themselves or settle for just anything just because somebody decided to come in your world? And because some people do that. They're like, oh, this is just This is probably about as good as it gets. I'm just going to settle for this. And I'm just going to give up the goods, the cookies, and lay out the platter for this boyfriend. And I'm going to settle just so I can keep him. I'm not doing it. It ain't that serious for me. It is not that serious for me. But it is serious for me to want to be in alignment. And if you're not in alignment, and he did say this too. He's not saying that that's off the table as far as marriage, but he don't know about a time frame. He said, I can't say what a time frame is, but I put it like this. I can't tell you what time frame is either. Seriously. But with me being almost 58 years old in April, trust and believe it ain't going to be a 10-year timeline. I'm not going to be put on hold or lay away or settle for somebody having an indecision about me. It don't take that doggone long, tell you the truth, for a person to know if they really want to be with you that way. You can make a quick decision that you don't mind bedding me down. You can make the same decision when it comes down for me being your partner in life. You don't mind keeping me around for that for a long term. So if you can't go for broke and go all the way down, go the aisle with me, ain't no reason for it. That's where I'm at. Ain't no reason for it. I did that boyfriend, girlfriend, getting in the bed, having sex, that type of thing before. And it turns up the same cycle, the same repeated cycle, going nowhere, no time fast, nowhere soon, and it still doesn't get to the point where I am walking down that aisle with the person. And I tell the ladies, I'm saying it again, if you haven't heard it in one of my videos, and maybe I might have not mentioned it, but I'm putting it out there. You are not a platter to be served up and sampled from. Now, if you want to do that, that's on you, because I ain't judging nobody. But the ladies out here that's walking with the Lord in mind, know that about yourself. You are not a sample platter to be served up. You don't have hors d'oeuvres to be offering to people, or entree either, or a snack. That is not what you are. Especially if you are a woman of God. And the same thing for men. If you walking in faith, you walking with God and stuff, and you want to be aligned, and you want to have alignment with Him, and you want that spouse, the person going to have to do that hard work. The easy part is getting off and having sex. The hard part is actually wanting to go the extra mile with you to make you their spouse, especially if that's your person. I'm not saying everybody you get with is going to be that person. He or she has to be that person for you. Your husband, your wife. That person, it had to be that person. And it got to be in alignment with God. But to get there, I'm not repeating the same things that I used to do, because it never served me well. And a lot of that stuff was temporary. And I'm single now. I'm dating somebody, but I'm still single. You know, I'm not off the market yet. I'm not engaged, and I'm not somebody's wife yet. So that's where I'm at. I just had to throw that out there. And I would love to see your comments. Please post them. I would like to have that conversation with y'all. If you found this to be useful or anything like that, or you have some comments to share that can help elevate people that tune in on the channel, that put in the comments, stuff like that, that's what I want. I want us to all to grow and share this information. Share it with others. If you find a help button on there,